Okay, hello. Sorry, I've been here for the last 20 minutes, waiting for Origin to. Oh, I had some other stuff to do as well, but during that time, Origin has been repairing Mass Effect because somehow it broke. Even though I do not use, I don't use Origin. Is it Origin? Yeah, I forgot the fucking name of it. I don't use Origin at all for anything. Mass Effect is the only thing I've played on Origin for months. So right now I'm trying to re-download literally 9 gigabytes worth of stuff. And hopefully that fixes it. If not, then I guess we'll be playing something else because I fucking hate Origin so much. It's got like a minute left, so anyway. And there's the what is it? You can activate Origin games through Steam, and I can imagine that's like a total nightmare. Hey Juliet, how you doing? Music was nice. Yeah, the music is like it took me forever to find, but I'm glad I found it in the end because it's really nice and chill. Medieval sort of tavern music, I think it's called. I can't even remember. Origin sucks. Yeah, it's just awful. And I tried to hit play, and it said like something.exe was missing. Like, that's probably pretty important, and I just don't. I don't understand. I know it's not my fault. I haven't touched the thing. If I was like dicking around with it a lot, then sure. It's nearly done. Should be just about finished. I'm surprised it's even still connected with me downloading something. That's just sort of the icing on the cake that is today, I guess. Anyway, how you doing, Juliet? How's your day been so far? Sorry, just open up the loudest can on the planet. Sorry, my voice. My voice has been a bit funky today, so if I sound a bit weird, it's because it's like my voice might be a bit weaker than usual. I don't know. It's strange. This is what I'm looking at right now. You get to see a bit of. Look at this. It's finalizing. I don't even know if it's going to work. I think the last thing. What was the last thing I played? You know what? It might have been Spore. Or was it Squadrons? It might have been Squadrons. And they're promoting another app on there. Yeah, the only time I use it is when I'm forced to. Otherwise, like, Steam just does such a good job at. See, like, what is happening now? There we go. Jesus freaking Christ. Steam just does such a good job of, better than the others at least, of playing the games relatively flawlessly. But Origin just takes that idea, takes it out back, and just puts a bullet between its eyes. Like, you want a functioning game launcher? How fucking dare you? Get out of my sight right now. Okay, sorry, I thought that was the bare minimum. Good working from home? Oh, nice. You like working from home rather than in office or in like location? Because we're having a bit of a shift here for like more and more people want to stay home than go back to the office. Oh, when it's possible at least. There we go. I think, where were we? We're on Ferris, so... Excuse me, I think it's just it'll be a lot of combat from here on out, I think. Oh. Oh, I'm in the white camo. Ugh. Even Epic Games. I know, right? I've honestly had a better experience with Uplay than Origin. I know everyone sort of shits on Uplay because it's like Ubisoft and, you know, it barely works half the time, blah blah blah. But honestly, I've had a better time with that than I have with Origin. Easily. Love working from home? Yeah. Like, the fact that you can just be at home and, like, comfortable while you work just seems like it makes your life that much easier, right? Instead of, yeah, like you say, lugging yourself all the way to an office or wherever you work to get onto a computer anyway. Might as well be at home in your gym jams with some tea or coffee and biscuits. That's what I'd much rather be doing. And I can see why people are kind of pushing for more at home stuff. Very difficult. Well, there you go. Yeah, might make it a little bit difficult. I saw this really weird. I don't think it was an advertisement. It was.
Watch out! Scout. They'll be here any minute.
God, I don't even know what you would call it, but it was
I can take.
maybe like a product demonstration of this weird cubicle thing to try and get people to go back to work. In the office, they had like these weird cubicle setup, like toilet-sized cubicles that you could put into your workspace to give like a closed-off area, just to try and get people to come back into the office. And why would you bother?
And now to the Geth base.
You're,
not something an intelligent
for
being
one, paying a bunch of. This thing was probably really expensive, as they always are. Bunch of money for that. Someone's trying to take you for a ride, and people are happier at home. Just let them chill instead of, hey, come back into the pit of doom.
The last batch went
Drone
south.
boy.
What are they looking for?
We are receiving a weak comm signal.
Right,
I cannot
and
pinpoint its
typically
location through
finds-
the Geth interference.
I guess the older generation probably prefers to be working in the office rather than home.
More chatter, Commander Shepard. I still can't get a fix on the location.
Any sign of movement? Lisbeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days.
Who? I've totally forgotten what I'm actually doing here. So what do you do for work, Juliet? Oh Jesus. Okay. Controlling people, yeah, definitely. It's what is going on with this thing? And it's definitely it, I think. When you've got all your employees gathered
She's my
together in
daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
one desolate place, it's a lot easier to keep an eye on everyone and make sure no one's slacking off and whatever. But yeah, God forbid your workers be happy, right? What is going on? I think my car might have a death wish. Let's try and jump off the edge. Where are we? Instead of taking that 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pre-shift ending nap. Do graphics? Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess that means you don't really have to. You can work from home for anywhere, like in Canada. That's really cool. Does I have a boost? I do have a boost.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They've got us on visual. We must be close.
Dealing with the Geth is more important.
It is, but I'm not going to leave them here to die. Unless they offend me somehow. Offend.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
I suggest you put that weapon down unless you're ready to use it.
What weapon? He's stuck.
Don't worry about him. He only cares about the company.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Oh man. The NPCs in this are so ugly.
Fidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
Just tell me where I can find them.
You see? They're not here to save us. We should just wait for company support before we...
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
Oh man, I'm gonna fucking steal every piece of information and property that's not nailed down, you son of a bitch.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We could do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
I gotta say that my autistic doesn't change stuff. Oh yeah, I don't do art, but I can definitely imagine that at some points you would want to be like, hey, this looks good, you son of a bitch. It stays.
Where is your daughter, Julia?
Your taste
She
is
was
terrible.
working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Gothic
yeah, there
NPCs
were
are
several
worse.
places
Oh
she
god,
could
are
hide.
they? It's been a long time since I played Gothic.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Long time.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to refresh my memory, I think. Gothic's controls is what gave me several aneurysms. Gothic game series. The same ones who made Gothic are making, like, they've made another one called Elix or something, I think.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
found
that's pretty
anything of
bad.
use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
What? That's extremely specific, thank you.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very
The
hard not
Etsy
to lose
strike.
hope.
No, I haven't. What is the strike about? I have an Etsy shop, but I haven't had a chance to add anything to it for a long time. I think it's empty at the moment.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Has this got something to do with how...
And please remember, if you see my daughter...
Is it some sort of like fee change or something?
They could survive out there, no problem.
I hope you can get us out of
Because I
this
remember seeing
mess.
something... I got like an email at some point.
Yeah, they could
I didn't read it. I
should
didn't really have
I
any
was
use
hoping
to.
you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
Everybody wants something. Hurry up about it.
Fair enough. I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
I'm listening.
Good. Good. Poking around in the ruins has become a bit too dangerous for me.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
You're awfully quick to trust me.
Alright.
Have you seen anyone
Is
else
it like
using
a
Exogeny
widespread thing? Is this like are a lot of people striking? Because I saw someone I follow on Instagram shut down their Etsy store lately,
I'll look around if I get the
and
chance.
maybe that's what
I appreciate it. That data
what
could
that
be
was
worth
about.
A lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
I'll get it. Jesus, it's even higher. Right. So what? How much higher has it increased? I guess enough for people to get very upset about it. That's shit either way. I wonder why they've decided to up the admin costs. Well, if it's like that big of an increase, then good on them. Companies like that need to be held accountable and know that people aren't just cash cows. Still to a vacation mode, yeah.
Skyway's crawling with Geth. Package is secure. We're leaving now.
Because I mean, a lot of people make their livelihood off Etsy, don't they? So going ahead and upping those do you want to maybe drive properly? Upping those percentages is like a big deal overall.
It's over now.
50%. It makes a big difference. It really does. Especially if you do a lot of selling, then as you add it up, it all
Wait. Shut down the comm.
adds up very quickly.
Shut down the comm.
Well, hopefully something good comes of it though, the strike. What does that Etsy do for the sale? Do they advertise it? I can't remember. Do they like how much do they do to really generate that administration fee? Yeah. Yeah. Selling products definitely I don't know. I guess it's a very complicated kind of annoying thing, really. Gotta take all of that into account. I've seen some really nice stuff on Etsy too. But I think some of the pages I've been on have had a very similar issue to what, like, I genuinely cannot control this thing properly. I don't know why it's like this. I can't get it to just go in a straight line. Oh, it's like it controls differently.
The Geth have moved in rather quickly.
Resistance will be extremely heavy once we are inside.
Yeah, eBay's got this really bad like reposting of products thing, and you know you you end up getting like a picture of the thing you sold, or the thing you bought, or whatever. And I've seen a couple pages on Etsy that very clearly have taken someone else's like handmade products, the pictures of them anyway, and slapped them up on their own thing. So I guess they're not really earning their money by taking that stuff down. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I hope something good comes of it, because I'd like to go back to selling stuff on Etsy one day when I have the time to sit down and actually make some more things. I love making stuff. Just unfortunately it takes a lot of time. Ugh.
Our
Rip.
weapons cannot touch a field like this. We'll need another way in. A one-way trip down, Commander Shepard.
Alex, that's really ew. If that's, I mean, if they are stupid enough to like ruin what they've got going, then people will just move on. That's one thing I find very refreshing about like a lot of online stuff like this. If people think that they're being screwed over, someone will go out and make something else similar, or
Regroup.
oops, another
Without an airlift.
avenue for people to sell through, and they'll just move to that, and then, you know, we'll be hearing about Etsy shutting down in the next 6 months. That would be a very seems like a very stupid decision to not be like dealing with reselling stuff. It's not the whole point of the website, I thought, but you know, what do I know? I'm just some asshole. Jesus.
All clear.
What? Where? Who am I? Do you do anything on Etsy? Or do you just like shop on there? Where? I saw some really nice jewelry a little while ago. I guess I'll wait until the whole strike's over, till I go browsing again.
Rally round.
Need to find another way in, is that what they said? So, oh my god. How do I get through? Oh, good, a follow bot. Lovely, my favourite. Here we go. Drop down.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Varen.
Do I look like a robot? Jesus, you nearly took my head off.
Who are you? And what are you doing in here?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
You used to have a shop with stickers and stuff? Oh, that's really cool.
I'll fight my way through the Geth soon enough.
Yeah. I like
It's not the
stickers.
Geth,
I don't
it's
have
the
enough of
energy
them.
field they put up. They don't
And I
want
always see
anyone
this.
else getting access to the...
See people bringing out really cool ones online.
I'm here for
I
the
don't have
Geth.
anything to stick
If you
them
know
on.
something, tell me.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for
Certain
the
stuff in
thorium.
person.
Thorium?
Yeah, I think that's probably
What
like
is that exactly?
the
It's
better
an
option,
indigenous
really,
life
for
form.
homemade stuff, isn't it? Doing it out in
Exogenous,
person,
studying it.
depending on, you know, where and what COVID is like, I suppose. We have similar sort of things, like more car boot sales markets rather than artisanal markets, whatever you call them, but we do have them every so often.
I need more information. I need to know why the Geth are after this Thorian.
Very hard to get tables though,
I might be able to, but not with those
unfortunately.
Geth crawling around everywhere.
Unless you got a lot of
We
crap
need
to
get
sell.
out of here, past that field.
Any suggestions?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for ExoGenny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive?
Yeah, she looks exactly like you, except just slightly
I thought I was the
wrinklier.
only one left.
Wrinklier?
Please, Commander.
Is that a word?
Just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID.
Hey Sarah, no, that's all good. I was,
Good luck with that field.
you didn't miss anything at all. I was sitting here waiting for, Origin to update. So we could actually play. So, yeah, you didn't miss much. Cracked out but not tired yet. Oh, Jesus.
Area secured.
Good job, guys. Losing your mind. Cool. Why? What, another big old bong schmack?
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files.
Oh. That sounds like a big beefy
No,
Krogan.
I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Oh, ruh-roh, Raggy.
Shepard needs help!
Watch out!
She's going insane because my slipped for and tapped into my eye. Oh god, sleep deprivation. Nope. Sleep deprivation and weed.
ExoGenny
Bloody
Corporation
hell.
reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Research assistant
Oh
Elizabeth
no,
Bainham.
okay, you're
What
just
can I do
tapping
for
into
you?
it, I see.
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
It's probably right now, unfortunately. Fair enough.
What information was the last user
Does,
attempting to access?
Does having like legal places to get it in other states make it harder to get?
Study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Oh, 21. Oh yeah, okay, I keep forgetting. It's legal when you're above a certain age. Still blows my fucking mind. As you know, previous user was attempting to the Thorian.
What did you tell him?
I was unable to
What's the
provide the
Thorian?
previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on
Oh my
species
god,
37.
that's
All
amazing,
sensors
Juliet.
monitoring
That is
the observation
amazing.
post at Zeus Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
I can't say I've ever been quite that sleep deprived. I usually just pass out. Although, I did actually buy some plants the other day. I've decided to become one of those rabid plant collectors who covers everything in plants. I'm pointing to them. Over there. So maybe I will start talking to them now. It's a very nice plant. Hey, I don't blame you.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the
You know,
Thorian?
sometimes plants are the only good conversation you can get.
The substructure of the
I know
Zeus Hope
I know
outpost.
plenty of people who can't hold a conversation as well as a plant, so
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant
Oh,
life form that
I remember
exhibits
this
a
thing.
sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
You bastards.
Exogeny knew all along what would happen to those people.
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species
Oh.
37.
Fuck off.
That explains their strange behavior.
Your pilot should be warned.
Joker. Come in, Joker. Damn it, that field's blocking us.
We must find a way around the field. We must get back to Zoo's Hope.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
We need to find that ship. Let's get moving.
Going to standby mode.
Yeah, you do that. Okay. Shouldn't sleep. That's okay. No worries. Definitely don't want to keep you up from and be too sleep deprived. So.
Lost shields.
Oh Jesus.
The Geth used these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
Drive to sleep. You did, but I knew what you meant.
How do we cut the power if
Drive
it's coming from
to
the
sleep
ship?
times.
It
Oh,
will be
and
difficult.
there's lag.
We can check the other claws for weakness.
Sorry, hang on.
But the Geth are very thorough.
One of these fucking days. Anyway. That has been long. Very, very long. And exhausting.
This structure seems to have
Ooh.
significance. for
Oh
the
my
Geth.
god, that's bright.
Is
Sorry.
it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life.
It's water
It's natural
bottles.
to assume their
That's
secrets
like the
are
classic
stemming from a
room
higher
trash though,
power.
isn't it? It's always water bottle bottles. Water bottle bottles. It's redundant. Water bottle bottles. Oh. I don't have water, I just finished my water bottle. Before the stream. So the best I can do is energy drink. Green juice make my brain go fast. It's on for me. Yes, it is. Gotta love that crispy taste of Monster Energy drink. Available at all good supermarkets near you. Buy one today. Become horribly addicted like I am. Excuse me. What I know. I'm gonna need to refill it. I take this I have to drink it like crazy. I know I don't drink it often on stream, but I go through... I usually fill my water bottle up. My... my water bottle up about 2 or 3 times a day. Because I take this stuff at the gym. It's called creatine. I take this stuff to like... whatever it does. But if you don't flush your kidneys out properly, you can get kidney stones. So I gotta be pretty careful. I can't really be like, I just won't drink water for a while. It's worth it though. Hey Dead Brain, how you doing? I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's the caffeine that makes people go to the bathroom like instantly. Some people just, the caffeine straight through you. I think obviously it doesn't do that to me, but God, if it did, it'd be like half an hour of stream and the rest of it I'd be in the bathroom. Minotaur piss? Yeah, that's what taurine stands for, isn't it? Minotaur piss. That's what gives you the the oomph of the caffeine. That's where it all comes from. So I've heard. Yeah, that's true. I think like you're sweating so much, you gotta replace the fluids all the time.
Area secured.
Which is just the worst. There's nothing worse than feeling like whatever you're drinking is just being evaporated instantly. It's the fucking worst. Or if like your water's warm. Ugh, yuck. Can't stand that. That's for me? Really? See, I feel like coffee, if you have coffee, it's the mixture of the dairy and the caffeine that really like wakes your body up, I guess. It's like, oh, bathroom time. That's why I guess a lot of tradies or like people who work in construction start their day off with an iced coffee and a cigarette to just like start the morning empty. Oh, I don't mind. I like room temperature water. That's fine by me. I'm talking about water that you brought out. It's a 45-degree day. You forgot about it, and the water has matched the temperature that it is outside, and it tastes like someone is... I mean, if you're into this sort of thing, you know, the warm liquid traveling down your throat, then hey, maybe you're into that sort of thing. But I like not warm water. I like cool or room temperature. Yeah, I'm warm water's fine. I actually prefer room temperature rather than cold, unless it's like a really, really hot day. But if you hand me a glass of water that's been sitting in the sun for longer than it should have, then welcome to Beat Town, baby. Because I'm throwing these hands. I can't be held responsible for what happens. Oh no. I mean, you're right, but still, nasty. Anything is worth coffee. Any sacrifice that must be made, must be made. Oh. I guess I can't just, like, cheat my way through these things now. That sucks. It's like the same thing with
we don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep
chocolate.
looking.
You know, I don't like cold chocolate because then just kind of, it doesn't really have the chocolatiness to it. You know, you need to bring out the flavors. Be shitting. Oh Jesus. Thank God I haven't had to concentrate too much in these fights.
Interesting, Commander Shepard. A containment lab of some kind.
It is an asset we lack.
Bubbly water with ice. I can't do bubbly water. I just can't. It's I just don't like it when my water is spicy. Coke, sure, drinks, other soft drinks, whatever, I find I can deal with the bubbles, with the bubbles, but as soon as it goes into water, I can't do it. But I have heard that it is very refreshing. To the people who like it, it's very refreshing. Some tongues. Stop copying it. We share the same brain cell, Sarah. I can't help it. I don't have an extra brain cell to formulate my own thoughts. I got a copy, otherwise I have nothing. Then I'm just smooth-brained and that's it.
The other claws. Dislodge even one claw and the ship will fall.
That's true. I feel like a lot of that stuff is in my like local supermarket is labeled as mixes and that's it. Not soft drinks, not sody pop or whatever. It's all labeled as mixes. Which tells you something about our country, doesn't it? Alcoholics. Who said that? Yeah, go for it. Oh yeah, I saw the message you sent the other day as well. It's good that you figured out what the thing with your hands. Yeah, for sure. Thanks. Find a repaired. Oh god, a puzzle. Touch the console data. If PSI is 30 or lower, but the safety shut-off kicks in if the PSI gets above 34. But if the PSI is in the 31 to 34 zone, the door slams down with enough power to shear through a metal I-beam. Somebody fix this before one of my team loses an arm in that thing. Okay. We go 20. And then what was that? 17 and 5 is 23. There we go. Nailed it. Oh god, yeah, I can imagine. And not something you need to go to the doctor for, so even better. See, I like... If I've got to go somewhere to figure out, like, medically, I kind of go to the chemist first. if I can't figure it out on
I
my
hope
own.
that ship was full of those Geth
I'll go to the
bastards.
chemist and be like, hey, this is what's happening.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you
Have you
ready?
got something that I can have for that?
Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to
And
me.
they give you the advice for free instead of what the doctors do.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here,
Scott
Commander.
Street. Alright,
Something
sounds
happened
good.
to the colonists. They're banging on the hull,
Thanks.
trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
Happening. Oh shit.
Keep those colonists away from the Normandy. Gun them down if you have to.
Will do, Commander. We'll fire off a few warning shots. That should send them running.
Oh, okay.
We're leaving. But let's rid this place of those damn synthetics before we go.
So, well, the chemists know just as much. Like the other ones have got to fill out your prescriptions and everything anyway. So, more often than not, they'll know, unless you do need like a prescription for them or whatever. More often than not, they'll be like, here, yep, this will solve it. That rash will be gone before you know it. Like, thanks, could you say that a bit louder? I don't think everyone in the store heard. Oh, you mean your ass rash?
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The Geth are very thorough.
Oh yeah, of course. I guess it works differently in America, doesn't it? Sorry. Here, our chemists are pretty good. You go in and, like, everyone in a chemist has to have some sort of basic training. It's great. Makes things very easy. How the fuck do I get out of here? Yeah, I just forgot for a second. I forgot America's a corporate's wet dream. Ooh. How do I... There is only one way in and out of this place, and yet I still keep getting lost.
There you are. We should get out of
It's
here. I
okay.
don't think this place is safe.
You said you didn't know about the Thorian. I don't like being lied to.
You'll be able to escape one day,
I was
Sarah.
afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next.
Maybe Canada.
When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind.
I hear
to
that's
send a
quite
message
good.
to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
Just tell me where I can find the Thorian. No more lies.
Corporate cult, yeah, it
The
really
Thorian
is.
underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind
Never.
control capabilities.
Don't like Canada.
That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party. Come in.
Yes. Who is
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth
Booga
comm chatter.
booga.
Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
You're free to go to
I'm coming
Canada.
with you.
What's wrong with
I
Canada?
might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Go to the Swiss Alps. You know what? That's a better idea. If you find a sugar daddy, I'm on my way into as well. Just find one that's really old, like Death's Door. Oops. And then, yes, worm away, and you'll be set for life. What do they call? You'd be like the spider. Is the Black Widow? Is that the one that like eats the man spider as soon as she's finished with him? I don't know. I don't know my animals very well. I'm the joke. Yeah, I mean I have seen the milk in the bags thing is a little bit odd. I can imagine now that if I ever had to deal with milk in a bag, it would end up on the floor just everywhere, along with all my tears because I can't have coffee now because I just spilled all my bag of milk all over the floor. I'm gonna lap it up like a little kitten. Oh. Microdose, yeah. Is it? Oh, praying mantis, yeah, that's the other one. But yeah, you could be like a... Oh, yeah. Praying mantis. As soon... Or is it like a... Is there a name for someone who, like... You see it in a lot of TV shows where, like, usually a lady will get into the will and then murder the husband. There's a name for that. But yeah, you could just find a really old sugar daddy. Preferably one that's not interested in bumping uglies, because old bodies are disgusting. And then wait for him to put you in the will and then make him disappear in the Swiss Alps. I'm sure there's plenty of places to hide a body up there. Or just turn him into fertilizer. Either or. Stop laughing. I have like guests over. Oh, I'm so sorry, I dropped the bag of milk. Just let me slurp this up and I'll be with you quickly. I'll baby bird your coffee. How much? Milk and sugar? Oh, yes, please. Ooh, there's your milk. Sugar too? Okay. And then they leave immediately and never see me again. A wicked evil bitch. There is... is it a femme fatale? Or is that something else? That might be something else. Swedish Alps. Basically the same thing, right? Is it a femme fatale?
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
Yeah, it is a femme fatale.
Shepard. Damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the exogenic database. I know what you did on Torfin. There's no reason for this to get bloody.
A femme fatale, sometimes called a man-eater or vamp, which is a little strange, is a stock character of a mysterious, beautiful and seductive woman whose charms ensnare her lovers, often leading them into compromising, deadly traps. She is an archetype of literature and art. Knew it was a femme fatale. From same wavelengths we are. It's all the lack of sleep. Such a good influence on young people. Thank you. Take that as a compliment. God, I hope no one ever actually takes my advice. Because my solution to everything is to murder them.
Not this time, Zhang. You need to back down and let them go.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose
I think a
us.
femme fatale might be one
It's not just
that
you.
goes out of their way to murder the
colonists.
whatever. And there's another name for it if they just kind of hop from person to person and wait for them to die. I think that's different.
Are you gonna tell them about the Thorian? Or should I?
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
They look exactly the
So you
same.
keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
You're a bean counter, Zhang. I'm a Spectre. Tell me,
A bean
how good are
counter.
those odds?
Spectre, it's a load of crap. There aren't any human specters. Right?
Is that really a chance you're willing to take, Jong?
Exogeny will send more assayers. They'll know what happened.
Tell them the Geth destroyed the Thorian.
Yeah, but the infected colonists can't be here when the company men come.
You can't just kill the colonists. It's not their fault.
If you kill only the Thorian, it might be enough to stop the infection. Maybe.
Anything hostile will be eliminated.
There has to be another way.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
there is. Come and talk to me before you leave, Commander.
No.
Just make sure there's no
Get you and your weird haircut out of here.
You shouldn't be wasting time. Deal with the Thorian.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
Just give me my credits and I'll be on my way.
You bet. Thanks for all your help, Commander.
Podcast game in the Elden Ring. Trying to become absolutely unhinged. No worries, Sarah. Thanks for popping in and sleep well. And catch you later. I was kind of hoping we get to kill that guy, but I guess we weren't so lucky. And from memory, I think I use that line quite often, especially in the second one. Oh, are we Spectres in the second one? I guess we're not technically Spectres in the second one. Oh, I have to go and talk to the lady. But yeah, you can definitely be a massive asshole in this one. Which is always the more fun way to go. I think, anyway.
I'm glad you've decided to help us. I think there's a way to avoid killing the colonists.
You've got 1 minute.
I think you could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
A reduced capacity concussion grenade might suit our needs.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Cover grenades with the anti-thorium gas upgrade. This will disable.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path.
Oh, I think I've committed to doing it without really giving two shits, but okay, sure. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye. 100% on Elden Ring. Jesus. That seems like a task. I think that all the Dark Souls games have this. I don't know if it's a hidden achievement, but you get special rings if you can finish the game without using a bonfire, which is like where you respawn, or dying. So you get these special rings. And you have to do that the entire game, like one try the whole thing. I wonder if Elden Ring's got stuff like that, because yikes. Are you done? Is that one of the colonists? I guess so. How do I... How do I throw a grenade? Kill Thorian creepers at will, but avoid slime colonists. You can safely knock them out. You can safely knock them out using melee attacks or grenades equipped with anti-Thorian upgrade.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
Oh, okay. Careful, leave the colonists, wipe everything out. Do I care? Do I care? I'm looking up the bonuses. Because I know what I want to do. Alright.
I want a clean sweep. Nothing hostile lives to take a second shot.
What about the nerve grenades we acquired? We could potentially incapacitate the colonists.
We don't have time to waste on these people. There's a galaxy at stake.
It is regrettable, but if you say there is no other option, that is just the way it is.
Brutal. "16 colonists alive, not for much longer." Who is shooting me?
All targets down.
So creepy.
It is clear that they are protecting the Borealis. We have got to move one of those cargo blocks.
Oh shit.
I will destroy you!
Doubt it. "66 out of 100%. So what is it? Just are you just like a achievement gathering at this point? Because that sounds like a task.
There are the controls for the crane commander ship. Can you make sense of it?
I'll kill you!
Jesus Christ, there's so many of them. How we doing, guys? Wakey wakey! Yeah. Well, I mean, good luck. I'll usually, if I'm gonna 100% a game, I'll go like in-game stuff. I never go for the achievements.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Nice. Well. It does say one colonist alive still, somewhere. Underground, I guess. Easily hundreds of hours, right? Easily. The first 100 are you being killed and like trying not to break the precious technology that surrounds you. I've already seen pictures of people's controllers snapped in half and desks destroyed. Sounds like fun times.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... Keela. What is that?
Nothing's ever simple, is it?
God, that's disgusting. Oh!
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Give me what I need, and I'll strike back at the one who betrayed you.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in the new growth.
Wow, dead already.
Good to go.
Pew 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 pew. Bye, assholes. Oh, look at that texture. Nice.
That had the desired effect, I believe. A few more and it will be severely hurt.
And I tried to be civil. I tried to talk to it. I don't like killing animals, whatever they are. And yet this one is just going to keep squaring up.
targets eliminated.
All the abilities get even better in the second one. I can't wait. Everything's just like buttery smooth. Oh, hello. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to tell what when I'm recharged.
I owe you.
This is the best gun we can possibly get at this point as well. It's not doing as much damage as I would have liked, considering how much money I spent on it. It's fine, I guess. Wow, they die quick. Bloody hell, I do not remember there being this many. Jesus. So many zombies.
Perimeter secured.
I remember it being like a decent amount, but not just waves and waves and waves of them. Ooh, that's cool. This one's even better. Oh, I like the red one better, but that has better stats. Ow, I just kicked my foot. Ooh. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay then, that's a problem. Where's it gonna drop me off? Oh. Oh no, it dropped me off. You fuck. At the beginning. In the beginning, I was gonna fucking shoot myself. Get up! Means I have to go and put more armor on these people. My dear, dear squad mates. Brightness to max. Oh my god, yeah, I remember playing Bioshock. I think that's to like make it a bit spookier though, isn't it? Certainly got me more than enough. But I guess that doesn't really count because I'm a big old baby. So.
Over here, Commander. Definitely something different in this area.
That had the desired effect, I believe.
That sounds like a very, very large amount of currency. Holy shit. See, that's the time where I gently put the controller down and then again gently slam the hammer into my cock and balls. And then directly to the forehead just to end the suffering. Because my god. Stronger than I am, Dead Brain. Much, much stronger. Get jump scared every location. Ah, Kindred. Kindred spirit, Juliet. I don't do well with horror. Yeah. Typical. I went through nearly the whole thing without dying, and now I'm going to be dying over and over again. Bioshock's good though, because it kind of makes you think as well. It's not just like, oh, okay, I'll go into the next spoopy area. It's like, oh, the story's really engaging, so you get distracted by the story, and then bam, jump scare. That's too much for me. Great games though. Really good games. Shield versus hacking sabotage. Whoa. They really do just appear. Like, when do I get a chance to save? Oh, for God's sake. Thank you.
Cover me.
No, sorry, yeah. Yeah, when the element of surprise is gone, it gets much easier to get through. I have a habit of going, like, being a real scaredy baby at the beginning. And the longer the game is, and the more I die, the more aggressive and angry I get. So the less scared I get. It's happened a fair few times. That's how I deal with being thrown into horror games. Not well. Too better. I think, yeah, they're all relatively different, which is nice. You don't get the same thing over and over and over and over again. To a certain degree, I guess.
Someone give me a hand!
Well, that didn't work. Jesus. Very, very rarely play shooters. Yeah, it definitely takes getting used to. If you play like a lot of racing games or a lot of RPGs or anything like that, jumping back into anything that makes you point and shoot a gun is a lot more difficult than you would imagine. As you can tell, I play so many shooting games. I'm just so good at them. Could definitely go competitive, I think. Level up. What do I got here? Spectre training. Oh yes, I get advanced unity. That's a very good way to put it, Dead Brain. Very good way to put it. Makes me feel better. I think this is the most action we've had to deal with the whole time. How many more of these have I got to break, I wonder? Bloody hell. I guess maybe they decided to make this bit a bit more difficult for the remaster. In space? I did, yes. And it's amazing because it just knocks them straight on their backs. It's very handy. Shepard is obviously a lot stronger than he looks. Flying animation looks like it is, but it's amazing. This poor pistol. Are you putting this one through the ringer? Finally. So scary. Yeah, that's the best way to think about it. Unless you're like, unless you're in somewhere where you need to be, you know, top tier, freaking super competitive, and you need to be good at it. Man, games are for children.
I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
How did you end up inside that thing?
My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I.
Oh,
Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
And FromSoft knows it, Deadbrain. They know no matter how much they punish, you'll always go and buy the next game.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Oh, that's alright. Haven't missed anything important. I haven't announced any sage wisdom, unlike yourself. You're outstripping me in that department. Yo, yeah. Geez, I guess I should thank you for releasing me from the horrible ball that was on the wall.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
Whatever that was.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must
That's where all the
think
wisdom
like a
comes
Prothean.
from. There's little
You must
blackout
understand
moments.
Their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes.
Okay.
To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren.
Okay.
Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths.
While I stare into your soul.
Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another.
Every action
sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
I gotta say, it doesn't help much.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you alright?
I saw something.
Oh my god. Eloquent as always, Shepard.
You have been given a great
You
gift.
fucking
The experience of an entire
brick
people.
wall of a human
It will
being.
take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I am sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people.
Was.
A powerful biotic.
Told you, yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I think I saw some teeth in there. God knows what else.
She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known
How
galaxy.
do you know that?
I am grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
Yeah, I don't like killing stuff like that, if I can help it.
I want to know more about
There
you.
is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be
What
happy to have you on
colonists?
their
I
side.
freaking killed them
Thank you,
all.
Commander. May
Oh
fortune
yeah, there's a
smile
few
upon
corpses
you.
over here you can clean up. Other than
I
that,
can't believe it. Jong says we'll have all the money we need to keep this place running. It's because of you, Shepard. I can't thank you enough.
I killed everyone, and they're like, "Hey, you're great."
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get
Guess I'm just that good.
Thank you so much. Now Exogeny will pour the money in. We'll be able to rebuild and then some.
Did I do something wrong?
I will
well.
do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed.
Okay, bye.
Farewell, Commander.
Like, ugh. Okay, now I'll be back. Sorry about that. So I think we're pretty much done here. We can leave. We can go on to the next thing. Which I can't really remember what it is, but I remember a snow planet in there somewhere. Guess we'll have to go and talk to everyone as well. I think it's after every major mission you get these little dialogue things.
Decontamination in progress.
Basically the main part of this game.
You look pale.
Yeah.
Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
Group therapy in the cockpit tonight.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid.
Shepard, you look just as gross as you did 10 minutes ago.
Intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, ExoGeni should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
ExoGeni tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make
I
sacrifices.
didn't save them,
I hope you're
though.
willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Did I just, like... Did we sniff whatever was in those grenades and just hallucinate the fact that I went and killed everyone, or what? Because I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect between what they think happened and what actually happened. Anyway, okay, who's up here? Oh, hi, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
And what do they think?
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. And it'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
Okay, sure.
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans.
Oh, better that way.
Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Right.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah.
Mhm.
But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties.
Yeah, because you know what's really easy to walk off and not worry about anymore? Childhood trauma / childhood being beaten to make sure your abilities develop. I'm sure that's real easy to just walk off. You lying sack of shit. Anything new for me?
Looking for supplies?
Yeah.
Let's see what...
You bet, Commander.
Assault rifle, some shotgun pistol. That's the one I bought. Pretty sure, yeah. I think one of the other planets we go to will have a lot better stuff for us to buy. Hopefully. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I guess their flotilla is basically just a whole bunch of junkers, so it must be really noisy then.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This
Right.
ship feels so empty.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like half the crew is missing.
I'm sure we could find her some candles and an MP3.
I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later. Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
That's all that we need to talk about, I think. Okay, let's save it here in case I screw anything up again.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name. but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That was probably a very good idea.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
It was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh, jeez.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Where did you grow up?
Loves being awkward, yeah. I think that might be overly aggressive and kind of awkward are his only two emotions, at least in my playthrough.
I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Hilarious.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
I have no idea what those ranks mean, so sure.
You're lucky to have a close family.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about your family situation.
Or lack thereof. Relax, Williams. I've dealt
That's
with
fucking depressing.
Asked me to clear a bunker of armed hostiles? No problem. Dealing with the foot in my mouth? Not so good with that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, 'cause he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony.
Right.
I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol
Like a
practice,
fucking robot.
but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me marine hand to hand.
Right.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this, let me handle it, I need to do this alone look.
Oh yeah, of course,
She
that
turned
look.
cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell.
I know, right? So much drama. It's like an anime.
But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that love me and alone.
That's what we can all aspire to.
For always roaming with the hungry heart.
Beat the shit out of all the men.
Cities
Hey, I support it.
And manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Oof.
Dad passed on.
Really subtle, just slip in there. Oh yeah, my dad's dead.
Watching, though. So behave.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Get off my ship.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
Keep it in your pants, Ashley.
What are you saying, Williams?
Me? I'm not saying anything, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go take a cold shower. Bye.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Have we talked to him already? We might have already talked to him about this stuff.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was CSEC, one of the best.
He dead too?
I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Okay, well, that was a nice and quick chat. And I guess it's just Liara left. And is that it? I forget. Maybe Joker on the bridge, but that's not super important. Is this my office? Quarters? Personnel manual? No. I guess not. Oh yeah. It's probably a good idea, sitting here like a hunchback that I am. Dr. Chakwas!
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on that ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventures.
I know.
To travel the stars, tending the
and in the second one, it's just like doubles the amount. It's ridiculous.
Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
All good characters, though. I like everyone.
Sometimes I think
Some
about
more than
opening
others.
a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Fair enough.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over 12 special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
How did you end up serving?
But humanity needs the Alliance.
Okay, bye. Flawless.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very
Oh,
interesting,
did
Commander.
I?
I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in
I might not have talked to her before.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for
Pull
me.
the other leg, Liara.
You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
They put a lot more time into her facial expressions than literally anyone else we've come across so far.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
That's the quickest way to the heart.
I should go.
Goodbye,
A nice,
Shepard.
sharp blade.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Okay,
Goodbye,
I guess
Shepard.
it's not important. And scalpels are like sharpened with lasers. And I imagine the scalpels in this are made of lasers. God, that'd be cool. I want a laser scalpel. I want to stab some people in the heart.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Vermeer. Isn't that like a sort of late game planet? Maybe I just leave that one for last usually. Okay, what time is it? We will get set up on another planet, I think, and then we'll call it for tonight. Vermeer. I looked it up real quick. Yeah, okay, that is... Okay, so we'll leave that. We don't need to deal with that one just yet. Let's head to Naviria, I guess. The fuck was that? I think this is the snow planet, which we should be able to get some decent gear while we're here as well. Yeah, maybe. I can't quite remember, but it's better than what we got.
Control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I like Joker. He's a clown, but he's funny. I'll talk to him when I get back.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
On Xbox 360, that takes ages. Lagging it? Oh, it must have only been a quick one. Seems to be back to normal for me now. Hopefully. Oh, we're about to finish off anyway.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo.
Next time? Okay,
Service
cool.
Control Services.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, man.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Bad idea.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Bite me.
Get out of here.
No. I think I might just hang around. Jesus. So rude.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeas. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board
Studying is no joke. Yeah, tell me about it. If you have like other stuff you need to do, it's a good way to like get both done. You can play a game and do whatever you were supposed to do in between the loading times. It's great. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Well, well, well.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Okay. Bye.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard.
So expressive when his eyes like droop down like he's having a stroke.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Okay. Shop. Is this the shop? I think this is the shop. Hey.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits.
I love how these guys talk.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeas. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
I don't know why I just can't show you all items. Maximum number of grenades, materials license, light armor, Titan, whatever. Ooh, it's better. And hopefully it looks better. I mean, I doubt it, but I'm going to buy it anyway.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop.
Of course.
This one's combat exoskeleton. Whoa, prototype armor upgrade combines mechanized augmentation, element 0, micro, blah blah. 420,000. 25 smash damage, hardening, and physics threshold. Jesus.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop.
Of course.
Coin. Liara wears human armor, so that's okay. Wow, that's really expensive. 150 grand. Light armor aquarium. 19. It's not really that much better.
Greetings, Spectre.
I haven't picked it up yet.
This one implores the Spectre.
Okay. Oh, the shields and the tech biotic are down a little bit. Ugh. It's slightly better. Jeez, thanks. Looks terrible, but good.
This one.
Okay. Alright. I think we'll leave that here for tonight. So we don't really have that much left of this. There's this planet. Oops. Ouch. I'd say another 10-ish hours and then we'll be on to the second one. Hopefully I can get some time at some point to do like a decent excuse me, sink some decent time into this, because it's a bit of a pain to get through stuff with only such a little amount of time. That's okay, we'll figure that out though. So yeah, I guess we'll play, if I get some extra time tomorrow, we'll play some more of this. But if not, we'll play some My Time at Portia, however you want to say that. I think we're getting pretty close to progressing. I don't even fucking know. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, whichever it is, and stay safe. And I'll see you when I see you. Okay, bye bye.